We are in the kitchen with Jean Westbrook, and we are making a lemon cheese coconut 3-layer cake. This sounds so good. You've already gotten things started.
I have.
So what have you been doing?
Well, I have 3-layer cakes made here. I've got 2 of them stacked up here, Cherish, and they're just made with the cake mix now.
Okay.
So this is not rocket science.
So easy.
Very easy, but still delicious, you know. And everybody's in a hurry this day and age, it seems.
Right.
So we just put a wonderful filling on top. This is a cream cheese filling. And that's where the cheese comes in the name. And so we're going to cover each, you know, a light covering. You don't want to put a heavy covering on this. It works as glue also, holds the layers together. And then we're going to put a little bit of the lemon sauce on top here. You just drizzle that on. This is the fun part. And amazingly enough, the lemon, it has the lemon flavor, but it's made, a lot of the ingredients in here other than the sugar is orange juice.
Ah,
so you're getting 2 fruits. You're getting the orange juice and the lemon on that. And
very citrusy.
It is, but it blends so nicely with the cream cheese, has a great flavor to it. And then I've used frozen coconut here. And I didn't start from scratch on the coconut, but I think I'll use this right here and sprinkle it on top. And that just gives it the nicest little tang. Keeps your coconut from being too overly sweet with the lemon in that. And so we're going to stack it up, spread this out a little bit. You can cover the sides or you can leave the sides open, either one. That one I've just done a little bit of both on the one that I've already made here.
Okay, so the bottom layer is just like this one.
Exactly like that one. Now, this is the tricky part. On television, you're going to turn this thing out and hope for the best. And, whoa, we did pretty well.
There you go. Great job.
You brought me luck. You brought me luck.
Maybe. Maybe. Now, Jean, this is a recipe that is out of your Magnolia collection cookbook.
No.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Well, tell us about your cookbook anyway.
Well, my cookbooks I wrote earlier in my career. And then I retired. And just couldn't stay away from such things. So now I have an online cookbook.
Okay.
I have an internet cookbook, and it's free.
Okay.
5 days a week, I put a different recipe on there. And they're just things like this. You know, there's nothing very exotic. Things that you can get in most any grocery stores locally. Okay. And but something a little bit different. I didn't want to give you that same old dish that you have everywhere. So if you go online to Magnolia Collection Recipes, that's the name of it. I think it's listed down here. And each day of the week you get a new recipe. You can download that for free.
Okay.
And then I have a little foolishness to go with my recipes.
Okay.
So try to tell you something about maybe one of the ingredients in there that you might not know of. Like
All right. Well, we'll save a little bit for Joe so he can tell, and he can do a little bit of cooking as well, a little bit of frosting. In the meantime, grab the recipe on our website, Studio 10 tab on fox10tv.com. Now let's see what the weather is going to do for the rest of the
All right, we are back in our great kitchen set with Jean Westbrook. Jean, we are finishing up here. Tell the folks who are just joining us what we've been doing this morning.
Well, this is lemon cheese 3-layer coconut cake, and it's made with a box cake mix, so it's a very simple cake to make. And each layer has a cream cheese filling between it, and then it has a lemon cheese filling in the middle, which kind of drools or drizzles down the side to make it, and it just makes it a little bit more appealing, I think. I don't know.
It looks so good.
Yeah. And then to give us a little red for the holidays here, we'll put some strawberries on top. We did raspberries and strawberries over here. You can do pecans, you know, whatever's kind of fresh in season that appeals to you. And you can go, you know, as far out on this as you want to go. And but this is a beautiful cake. It does need to be refrigerated now before you cut it and serve it.
Okay.
That gives some time for it to set, and so that your layers stay together. But the cream cheese in there holds the layers together quite nicely, I think you'll find.
Now tell the folks a little bit about yourself. You're very experienced in the kitchen. You've written several cookbooks, and now you've gone online.
I have written 4 cookbooks and retired. Then I couldn't stay away from it. So I'm doing an online cookbook now. It's free. And you just can download a recipe every day. I do it 5 days a week. I put a new posting on, and had a great time with it. Wonderful response. And of course, with the internet, it's wonderful. You get people writing in, or not writing in. They're coming through Facebook and things like that from all over the world.
Sure, social interaction. They can let you know, ask you questions about the recipes. MagnoliaCollectionRecipes.com, correct?
That's it.
MagnoliaCollectionRecipes.com. So this is just about done. When we come back for the third and final segment, maybe you can cut up a slice and Cherish can try it. How's that sound?
I think that she might enjoy that.
And she will definitely enjoy it. Cherish, you getting ready for that? We are back in our great kitchen set with Jean Westbrook. She has made this delicious cake this morning. Is it time to plate and taste?
It is time, and we're going to let you do the honors, Joe.
All right. While I cut this, Jean, tell the folks a little bit more about MagnoliaCollectionRecipes.com.
That's it. Long word. But it has great recipes on there. I try to give you something different, as I think I've said earlier. Hey, you did.
Hey!
Professional.
Usually,
I'm impressed.
Jean, you don't know, but usually I screw stuff up in the kitchen all the time, especially when it comes to baking here on Studio 10. So that was a good achievement for me. But yeah, you were telling us about the website.
Yeah. We've got all sorts of recipes on there for Christmas, for holidays, just everyday dinners, something quick and easy sometimes, kind of whatever appeals to me. And but every day of the week I put a new recipe on, and we try to give you things that you pretty much can get in the local grocery stores.
Well, what appeals to you, I think, appeals to a lot of other people, including myself, because this is fantastic. You did a great job, Jean.
Well, thank you so much. And the other cookbooks have been pretty popular. We sold about 250,000 of them, so people kind of like my taste buds, I think.
So you're going to have to try it out for yourself. Go to MagnoliaCollectionRecipes.com. And I lied. I said Cherish was going to be in the kitchen tasting this, but I came over because I like it too much. Sorry, Cherish.
Mint and strawberries are kind of a good mix.
Thank you, Jean.